Alright, I got my costume, which is funny because it mostly is a tank top or a tube top that I couldn't figure out where the fuck I put it, but I have it here. I oh, it looked everywhere. It sucked, but I found it, so we're good. I was freaking out. I was like, do I try to make one? But I have it. We're good. I got my GameCube games, and I got the wig and everything, so we're good to go. I think I'm gonna start by touching up makeup here, and it probably won't take long to do that. So, how is everyone? I hope you had such a great 12 days. 12 days? Yeah. So, how's everyone? Where's my mirror? It's right here, and so is a bunch of my makeup. Okay, we're good. How's everything been? Good. It was really nice to go visit my friends and my sister. I had a good time. I've been running after the dog constantly. He keeps sneaking out and trying to wander off. Oh my god, that sounds crazy. Are the frames wonky? Are they? Let me know. Oh wait, I forgot to change the settings on the camera from the CRT settings. Okay, hold on. This is not the old cam? No. Okay, that should look a little less weird in frames way. That's better. Okay, yeah. It is sincere. It just picks up, like, I have it setting so that it picks up the CRT a little bit better. So, yeah. I was packing all last night and now I'm sleepy, but I had to get my daily pappy fix before I left, especially when you've been gone for so long. Glad you're back and that you had fun with your friends and family. Thank you. Thank you. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, are you not going on a trip for a while, Vampy? Are you gonna be gone for a while? Okay. Do you guys think I should do blue contacts for Jill Valentine? Cause I can't decide. What the fuck? Do they mess with your eyes? A little. Do you know where the contacts are? Yes. 99% sure. Um, cause like it's weird because I feel like wait, does she have blue eyes? Seems like sometimes she's depicted with blue eyes and sometimes she isn't, so I don't know. Sometimes she has greenish grayish blue. Yeah. You sure about that? Sure about what? Cause I'm doing like old.
You are so back right now.
We are so back. Hi balls. We are so back. I think my keyboard is being weird. I can't tell. Yeah, it looks like she has if I like zoom way in. On her old render, she has blue eyes. Fear we've never been more back. Capricorn's always been mixed with Jill's face in general. Yeah. Okay, well we can decide. We can decide last. Maybe right now I should put the wig on though. Okay. So how's it been? How's it been, everyone? What did you get up to while I was away? What did you play? What cool stuff happened? I want to know. I want to know. I gotta think if there's anything interesting that I need to tell you about that happened. Go. Yeah, we're going egg mode. Mr. Mouse and I saw Ice 9 kills over. Nice Ice 9 kills over the weekend. They're horror themed metal band. Oh, that sounds like fun. I love metal. What the fuck is this? What is this? No. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna still try to use this one because I don't know where I put my other wig caps, but I'm gonna put that at the back. I spent 5 days in Cancun at an all-inclusive resort, made a raccoon friend, and went to an amazing wedding. Oh wow, that sounds amazing. Not much happened with me, but I've been working hard on my next film project. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's bad. This is unwearable. Okay, that's fine. I'm pretty sure I saw another one right there. I don't like this kind as much, but yeah, that's fine. Okay, I got this. This one. I don't like this one as much, but how do I do this again? I haven't used these in a long time. I had a really good chicken sandwich. Oh hell yeah. Ugh. I think I have too much hair to use this type of wig cap, but let's see if we can make it work. There we go. Hell yeah. All right, now wig. I need the I need my brush. Yeah, I'm excited because it's really hot in my apartment today. I don't know if a bunch of people have their heat turned on or something, but I'm glad that Jill's costume is good. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Look like you're wearing a bathing suit and bathing cap from the 1920s. That's really funny. Why are you calling me Willy Wonka? Are you saying I look like Willy Wonka right now? Shut up. Oh, Johnny Depp as Willy Wonka. Oh, I see. I see. Blueprints looks like a lot of fun. I want to play Blueprints. I gotta play it. I know who you look like, but I can't picture it. Is it Michael Cera? Okay, so now I need to adjust this to look like Jill. I honestly should have cut the hair a bit shorter. Scissors can smell fear, you know? Bye, Vampy! Have a great week. I'm glad that I got to see you briefly. See you later, skater. Wait, what happens if I do this? Oh! What? Come back! It disappear. Why does it disappear? Why does it disappear? Why is it doing that to me? Why is it doing that to me? Okay, hold on. I'm sure I can find another render. Okay, like, is there a setting that I don't know about? Or, like, what? Since when is this a problem? What? No, it's on top in the order. Because, look, it's, oh, see, it's there, and then it's like, it disappears. And then in properties, I don't see anything to, like, I don't know. Alright, that's fine. I'll just download it. At this point, this is taking longer than if I just, like, properly download it and upload it as a thing. Okay, I'm matching her from this. Yeah, her hair's just so much shorter than what I cut this wig at, but whatever. I don't think I'm gonna take a pair of scissors to it. I think I'll just have to live with it. Why is this piece so fucking long? What? Okay. Oh, wait. And then I was gonna do this. There we go. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, like, if I cut it shorter, would it look... Maybe future me will do that, I don't know. Some later Jills have longer hair. Also, it looks a lot shorter in the hat. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Whatever, it's fine. We'll deal with that, for now. Yeah, did Chili miss you while you were gone, or did you take him with? He missed me. Leon watched him, and yeah, he was a bit of a rascal, but he was so happy when I came home. He came and sat on my lap right away. He's the cutest. You put a slice of bread on each side of your hair, you would be Jill sandwich. Wow. No tail chasing, I hope, or attacking. Apparently, he did not chase his tail even once while I was away, so that's good. Apparently, he was actually quite well behaved. Very, very well behaved while I was gone, so that's good. Has anyone ever told you that you look like that one character from Scott Pilgrim if Jill Valentine was a Scott Pilgrim? That's new, actually. No one has actually said that sentence before. Has anyone ever swung your septum piercing like a door knocker? No one has. It's very tiny. It's kind of hard to do that. I don't know. Maybe I should. I don't know if I want to keep my septum ring. I always forget that I have it. Maybe I should get it taken out one of these days. But I feel like I need to have a piercing. I've actually never even clocked it. Most people don't. The only time, actually, like, even in cosplays, like, ironically, the only time it got brought up in comments of a cosplay was for fucking Abigail from Stardew Valley. There was, like, I think it was just one person who was, like, really pissed off, left a comment that was like, Abigail would never have that piercing in her nose or whatever. And I'm like, Abigail, the one with the fucking purple hair, Abigail who hangs out of the graveyard, Abigail who plays video games, Abigail who dates an emo guy if you don't date her, wouldn't get a septum. She would draw the line at a septum ring. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, whatever, man. Pretty funny. You know, your striking resemblance to the main character of the third installment of Final. Wow! Stardew Valley purist. It's like, that person definitely has, like, invented a whole personality for her in their head, you know? Like, I guess I broke their illusion by having a septum ring, but I feel like if there's a single person in Stardew Valley who would have a septum ring, Abigail would be the first one to get one. Second would be, like, Emily, I think. And then maybe, like, Leah. I think, like, Abigail is most likely. You destroyed my fantasy of a pretend character that I have an unhealthy bond with. Yeah. Like, what? Like, yeah, you would think that people would commented on it more, but it's just so tiny that no one even really notices it. Like, it's kind of funny. You just named my entire relationship list in order. I think for me, in Stardew, it would be like I always date Abigail, but then I feel like, I think Leah is my number 2. And then my third pick, second pick is Krobus as roommate, third pick Leah, fourth pick Jody, even though you can't marry her, but Jody. I love Jody. Get a big bowl one like a minotaur so he can hold your keys. That would be crazy. That would probably hurt. That would probably hurt. Okay, that looks fine. I don't know. How can I, like, I don't know. I'll figure this out. It's fine. What was the other thing I was going to ask you about or tell you guys about? Okay, so I went to visit my friends, and it was fun. We kind of just went around and did random stuff, like went to the flea market. We went to Banff. I have more pictures to post of that. Oh, actually, really funny thing happened while we were in Banff. So the Maple Leafs won their playoffs or whatever. I don't really know a lot about how the playoffs work. But the Maple Leafs, like, never win. Like, the joke is that the Maple Leafs, like, never win. Like, if you don't know hockey that well, like, the Toronto Maple Leafs, like, people joke, like, they're the Maple Laughs. Like, they just, like, never win. So my friends and I went to a restaurant. There was, like, one restaurant that was, like, still open in Banff at, like, 9:30. And which is really funny. You'd think in Banff they would, like, stay open later, but there's only one, and it was this, like Mexican restaurant. And actually it was cool because it was Cinco de Mayo, like May 5th, you know? And so they had, like, a special going on and whatever. But then all of these people, like, 10 people came in, all in Maple Leaf jerseys, just like rowdy as fuck because like they just won. And they were just like they were so rowdy, like just like so loud. And then more people kept on coming in and joining their table. And then just like this corner of like people in Maple Leaf jerseys just started like growing. And they were just like loud and like chanting about the Maple Leafs. And like I actually got like a little video of it where you can hear them like chanting and everything. It was so crazy. It was so crazy. But also I'm like, they never win. So I was kind of like, as kind of annoying it was how rowdy they were, I was like, this is like the first time they've won. This is the first time they won since the 1960s. I actually don't know. I don't know how often they win like the playoffs or like what exactly goes on there, but you know, like, give them their one time. But it was cool because yeah, the waiter was from South America, and he was talking about how like Cinco de Mayo wasn't actually, it's like more big in North America, and so he was having a lot of fun like working at this restaurant for Cinco de Mayo. Actually, very closely following the NHL playoffs. Their series is currently tied 2-2 with the Florida Panthers. Interesting. Yeah, Mexican Revolution Day is, yeah, he said that like the big things are like in September, and then there's like one in like June or something. I can't remember what he said it was. He was really nice. Oh, Zach Bussy! I just recorded a feature being tested on your stream. Is it okay if I post it? It's a short 19-second clip where you're doing your makeup and an ad plays. Yeah. Hold on. If you want to like you want to post the link to it in the chat, because I think you still have to have a permit, but we can get you a permit. But if you mean like, is that what you mean? I can send you the clip to see. Yeah, send me the clip. I trust you. You're not trying to do anything weird. I think you're good. In fact, it'll be great promotion for me. Thank you. Post it. Yeah, post it to socials. That's fine. I don't care. Thank you. Thank you for asking for permission. Also, thanks for using me as an example. That's cool. That's cool. I thought that you meant for social media, but then I wanted to make sure that I wasn't like confused. I'll link you in the reply. Thank you so much. Yay. Guys, now I'm gonna get famous thanks to Zach Bussy. Is that free clout for me? Yeah. Leafs fan here is our best season in 20 years. Yeah, okay, thank you, Spruce Goose, because I thought it was a big deal, so I'm glad to hear that. But yeah, that was really funny. Like, they were so pumped. They were so pumped. But then people were like kind of encouraging it, like, because I think some of the people there like were foreign, so like seeing a bunch of rowdy Canadians in a bar wearing Maple Leafs jerseys, like they were like taking pictures with them and stuff. It was so funny. Like they were so excited. You would think that they were on the team, but obviously they weren't because we were in Banff. Like that's how pumped. You would think that they literally just went and won that. Like 500 days, no Poppy, love the wig. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you love the wig. I'm gonna have to reapply this lip gloss because I need to eat some toast and jam later. But yeah, so that was a cool thing that happened while I was gone. I had the best Greek wrap that I've had ever. They had this like vegan Greek wrap at the farmers market because the farmers market had like a bunch of places to eat. And this I got the wrap there and it was so good. It was like chickpeas and red onion and tomato and this like vegan tzatziki sauce, and it was so good. I could probably eat it every day for the rest of my life. Like it was so good. I thought I would let you know that I have achieved enlightenment after eating this this wrap. It was just so good. Like there was like a bit of a hint of lemon to the tzatziki. I don't know what the fuck. Like it was honestly actually just like amazing. Like it was so good. I can't like I don't know exactly what their sauce was, but I should have been like, "Can you tell me the ingredient list for allergies so that I could try to make it at home?" But yeah, it was so good. Like I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever recover from that. Like that might have changed my life. Igor, thank you so much for 2 months. What? I don't know what that means. Eco Kami, thank you so much for 18 months.
Oh, my sub is all growed up.
My sub is your sub grows 18 now. Wow. They can drink in some places. But yeah, yeah, it's actually kind of hard for me to like, oh, okay. So I went with my sister, and we were in a really, really small town. I don't know if I'm going to explain, but anyway, so we were in a really small town, and we were grocery shopping, and I was wearing black a black one of the outfits from one of my most recent posts. It's like a very long skirt, long sleeve black shirt, and then like a crochet black thing on top of that, you know? I was wearing that, and my sister and I went to the grocery store, and she was wearing all black as well. Like she was wearing like a long sleeve black shirt and like these like pants, these black pants that look kind of like work pants, but they're like really comfy. And you know, we did our grocery shopping. At one point, like a lady came up to me and complimented my skirt, and then I was like walking past this like old man, and he was like, "Whoa, black lady." There was literally no like black people in the store. He was referring to me wearing all black for sure. Um, but it's like this tiny ass town. Like I don't even know if they have 1,000 people that live there. Like I don't know, but I did. You know, I got my groceries for the weekend, and then we left the store. My sister was like, "Did you feel like everyone was like really staring at us in there?" And it's so funny because I was like, I mean, yeah, I guess like they were, but also I feel like I always think people are staring, so I don't usually pay too much attention. So I was kind of like, don't people normally stare? And she was like, it was like really like a lot worse than usual. I was like, oh, like I mean, because if you're gonna wear all black to places, sometimes you're just gonna get stared at, you know what I mean? And also, I've had like really bright hair. Honestly, I just stopped paying attention.
I was scrolling on Insta and had to jump in when I saw Jill Valentine 3 hype or doing well. It's far from done as I see, but you're always fantastic looking face with
Thank
peeking
you
eye face with peeking
very
eye
much.
face with peeking eye rose fire.
The way it reads out the emojis. Thank you so much for 8 months. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that. Goth has not quite made it there. Yeah, it's like a really tiny town, so like I don't know. This is probably like their first time they've ever seen you know, something even goth adjacent, you know? So that was kind of funny, but yeah, I do get stared at, but also I think like because I've had bright hair, I just kind of got used to it, and also I had to get used to it when I got my glasses because when I got my glasses, I could see that people were staring at me, whereas like for a while like it gets blurry after arms reach, right? So like I couldn't tell for the longest time. So I don't know. I thought it was funny that my sister was like, "Oh my god, like that was crazy." And I was like, "Oh." I didn't really notice it more than like normal. Like maybe like yeah, getting like an old man to make a comment like that, but like That's a small town for you, you know? Sure, they would have said something if there was a newspaper. If there was in the newspaper, there was a funeral tonight. Yeah, well, no one said to me, "Are you going to a funeral?" So, and that happened once. That did happen once. That's why I don't wear my glasses in public too many stairs. Yeah, it was a little weird, like when I first got my glasses, and like even when I went to like Vegas and I was looking around, I was like, "Wow, a lot of people are staring all the time." I didn't know that, so. But I guess I just try to avoid eye contact with everyone. Like that town. Actually, yeah, it looked. Actually, it was a lot like that town in the Elvira movie, but like maybe even smaller than that because I don't even think they had a theater or anything. They had like one grocery store, and I think they had two gas stations maybe, and like the houses were like far apart from each other. They thought you were there to start a new cult in their town. Oh, I would have loved to hear the town gossip around like my sister and like all of her friends and everything being there. Because like one of my sister's friends lived there for a short period of time, and like she said there's a river around town that she like stank because she was like a hippie. So someone apparently said to her old boss, like, "You hired her? Doesn't she stink?" So yeah, I would have loved to be able to like know what they were saying. Did you see the second GTA 6 trailer? I didn't. I don't know if I cared though. Oh no, that much. I think I just broke these lashes. Oops. I accidentally bought magnetic lashes, but I was gonna try them, but I kind of just broke them. Paul was playing GTA 6 and he kicked a cat. Why the fuck did you do that, Paul? What is wrong with you? Oh. Yeah, I'm not really holding my breath about GTA 6. Like, I liked other GTA games, but I'm not like a GTA like fangirl, you know? So I'm not like when it comes out, it'll come out, you know? But that's just because I'm not like number one GTA girl. What? I put this on before. Hold on, I need to try it on this eye. It looks fucked up. Hold on. I kind of hate it. I think. I don't know. I didn't mean to buy magnetic lashes. I was just trying to buy regular lashes, and then this is what happened. Their cat in nice and sweet talking, and then barn. Oh, and then ban. Why did I read that as barn? What the fuck, Paul? You will pay for your sins. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this. I'm probably gonna cut the magnetic pieces off of them and then cut them up. Where's my? Where'd I put my lash glue? What? There it is. I need to learn how to use lashes. I think I just don't have the patience for them. They require a little bit of patience. It's not actually that bad though. Like I will say that like I didn't get into lashes until a few years ago. because I don't know, they're kind of intimidating for sure. But what I usually do is like I just cut them way small and stick them on the ends, and I think that looks good. Good enough to me, you know? Um oh, I was fidgeting with it earlier, but what did I do with it? Oh, right here. But yeah, or I buy like these little individual lashes and I stick them on the end, and it doesn't usually take that long. Okay, hold on. I'm just grabbing my lashes and preparing them. They're like, okay, it's because of how I keep these lashes that it's taking me a second. There we go. So I just put them in a weird random container. Have you played much Mario Party 2 and or 3? I played a lot of Mario Party 2 growing up actually, but I played more of like my friends were like really into like just playing the mini games. So, but I'm pretty familiar with the board still. Like I played quite a bit of that actually, like probably more than it would seem like. As for 3, not much. Like I have played it a few times, but like 3 and 1 are probably the Mario Party games I've played the least of now. So, oh, Paul, making excuses. Excuses. One was so good if you didn't get blisters from the Bowser minigame. One, I did play one, like once with Squid Ink and Ink, and it was fucked up. That one is like so crazy hard, like, and it's so punishing because yeah, it'll take. There's just mini games where it'll take money away from you, which honestly is pretty cool. But I heard that one has like a weird system for how like the RNG works, and I don't know if this is true, but apparently um one kind of just like picks a person to win at the beginning of the game and then just does everything it can to like make sure that person wins. I don't know. I didn't actually watch a speedrun of it, but that's what I heard like speedrunners have to deal with when they're trying to speedrun Mario Party 1. One's mini games are very unbalanced in my opinion. Yeah. I grew up almost solely on 3, and I only just really looked into 2 on Nintendo Switch online after hearing 2 is the best. I got to say I feel like 3 probably feels better to me overall. Um I d- See, I have the opposite thing. I have more nostalgia for 2, but also like 2 is not the best Mario Party game. Like if we look at the entire library of Mario Party games, my like
Welcome
play for
back,
like
Happy.
or my pick for best Mario Party, like from just like a gameplay standpoint, is 6. I think 6 is the best one. But I do have a lot of nostalgia and love for 2, and I feel like I haven't played enough of three's mini games to know. I feel like 2 and 3 could probably be close together, but I love that 2 has like a lot of charm to it. It has like the little outfits, and I think that's where people are coming from. Like it has like really cute, unique mini games, and like the little like they dress up as cowboys for the cowboy level. They dress up as spacemen. I think people really like that, and I like that in the mini games. Is you kind of get a similar thing. Like they'll turn into bowling pins or they'll turn into stuff, and we don't really see that again in another Mario Party game. And I think that that kind of charm can't be beat. The Wii U one was the worst, I think. When all the players in the, yeah, that one. It's funny because back in the day, people used to be like Mario Party 8 is the worst, and now it's like Mario Party 8 is a glowing angel from heaven compared to like what they did with a few of those fucking Mario Party games. Oh my god. So that's the best part of 2. I think the mini games and boards aren't as good as in 3. I don't know. How much 2 have you played? Did you play much of it? Cause like, I don't know, the boards I played from 3 I didn't think were that cool. I'm not gonna lie. Brown hair looks great on you. Thank you. Been going through all the boards. I unlocked the Bowser Land. I'm just kind of bored. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's possible that the boards could be kind of shitty. I like the Western board a lot, and I like the space board in Mario Party 2. Um, like those boards even came back for like the boards in what's the one? The nostalgic Mario Party game. Mario Party Superstars. So I think that there's something to be said about that because I don't think there's any 3 stuff there. So I don't know. I don't know if I'd say 3 is that great, but I haven't played enough 3 to make an ultimate decision. But I'm not unbiased, and that's for sure. I'm not scared to admit that. The Woods is from 3. Oh yeah, you're right. The Woods was from 3. Was Peach's birthday cake from 3? Hmm. Maybe it's from 1. I can't remember. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's all right. I guess Mario Party 6 is the best one though. I think like that's one that I would argue for. I think the day and night um element that's on every board makes the game interesting. I like that it has, it doesn't have like the I think it's the most balanced. I think it's the most balanced, and I think it's the most interesting in the day and night cycles. And I think it has the best mini games overall. Overall, I think it hits all of the marks. Okay, let's see if I can do. I don't know. I don't know. What are we thinking? Maybe I shouldn't put any pink in the center. It just feels weird letting it be so pale. Um, does this look like Jill Valentine? Mario Party on the Switch 2 is gonna play fast as fuck. It is. Thinking, no thanks. Try my best to avoid it. True and fair. I need to fix that, and then we're good. But I guess there's no point because I need some. I'm gonna have some jam on toast for lunch. So, because I put a little extra blush up here, right, to kind of, yeah. Um, yeah. Also on my trip, I was visiting friends I went to high school with, so we watched. Our grad did like they made a grad video and they had it, so we drank a bunch of wine and watched our grad videos. And that was a lot of fun. Actually. Like it was more fun than looking at like old yearbooks cuz we've done that a few times. And like that's always okay, but like watching actually like our grad like done in video was like really cool, and it was also cool how tall I was. I'm really tall, and I just like to remind you about how tall I am and how tall you should think I am cuz I'm just so tall, and everyone who ever sees me in those grad videos is certainly, just amazed by my height. And that was, that was a crazy part because I forgot how tall I looked in those videos. Real, not fake. Anyway, looking down on the haters. Exactly. Just me and my tall self, looking so tall, like just towering over everyone. My grad video is real. And that was cool to see. I was shocked. I was surprised by how tall I am, you know? So I just looked so tall. 5'3". No, you have it. Wait, I was supposed to say you have it backwards, but that would work if you said 5'6". 6'5". But no, I'm not 3'5". No. No, I'm 6'9". Real not fake. Super tall. You're stilts in high school. Me and my stilts. Yeah. Like I didn't even wear heels during grad, and I was just towering over everyone. It was actually so cool. Shocked me to the core, you know. um, but yeah, because I decided against going to my like high school reunion. Um, that's coming up in the next year or two. And I felt like this was a sufficient way of kind of like experiencing that without having to talk to people that I'm perfectly fine with never seeing again in person in the rest of my life. So, and then instead I just reached out cuz I really like dug deep within myself and was like, okay, like what do I like what would I want out of an experience like that? And there was just kind of like two people I kind of actually just wanted to talk to. So I just reached out to one of them and we caught up and it was really nice. Yeah, the reunions, yeah, and I think like also like there's it's the age of social media, so it's like I don't really have anything to like gain. Like I kind of have an idea in my head what I think like most of them are doing because I've seen their social media in the last few years. So it's not like I think it'll get more interesting maybe in the future, like when we're like quite a bit older. But as for now, honestly, yeah, I'm not that interested in going and like seeing all these people. I kind of just wanted to see like people I was friends with, so I just one of them I don't think has any social media or anything and like lives in the woods or something. But the other one lives in Europe, so we just caught up and it was really nice. They're doing really good and it was a good time. So I'm actually really happy that I thought about it cuz like cuz yeah, I think like Schman's not in the chat right now, but he said like he and his friends thought about going to his 10-year reunion and they were like, "Is there anyone that I would see that I would want to stay in contact after seeing?" And the answer was no. And I was like, "There's one person, so I'm just going to hit up that one person because honestly, I if I look at too many pictures from my hometown, I feel like I'm going to throw up. Like and I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. Like that happens. Like I start to feel like sick, physically ill. So like having to go there and look at people in the face, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I actually called and told my high school to stop sending me stuff after they sent me an article about some guy and how he cured his cancer through natural remedies. Turns out he was just giving himself coffee enemas when I googled him. What? What? What the fuck? That's weird. As a European, the concept of a high school reunion is wild to me. What like so do you guys not have anything like that or like I'd actually be so curious about like what like the culture around that is. Was your hometown small? Yeah, super small. Like well, super small. Maybe it's a small town. There are smaller towns though. Like there are like towns that are like villages like around in the area, you know, that like I can't remember what classifies a village versus a town. Let me Google that real fast. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. It varies. It can range in the hundreds. Okay, yeah. So there's villages nearby that range in the hundreds of like, you know. So this one, the population of my hometown, I think like it has a college, so it's quite high when college is in. But when it's out, I think like when I was growing up there, it was like 4,000 people lived there when there was no college in. So then there was like I think a few thousand people came just for the college, but like it was not a very big town. There's still gnats. I gotta buy traps. I don't understand what the point is, especially yeah, with social media, it's like different than like it used to be. I think like back in the day when you couldn't like get in contact with someone, you might go, especially if there's a few people that you're trying to reconnect with, and then you could exchange phone numbers or something. But like now it's like I could just check out your Instagram page and then see that you had two kids and that you're working in this aerospace industry or whatever the fuck. I just made that up, but you know, yeah, that's way smaller than my town, even though it feels like it. Yeah, it's a pretty small town. The amount of people that were in my high school was 500. That's total, not my grade. That's total, roughly. We counted. So about 500 people went to my high school, and there was about 150 people in my grade. So that's still pretty big considering like there's like some K to 12 schools that were nearby that had like 100 kids total or sometimes less. But it's pretty tight knit because of that. I don't even like walking around my old town because I might see someone I went to high school with. Yeah. I never went to my 10-year high school reunion because none of my friends wanted to go either. Yeah, that's fair. I had a 340 in my class. And I thought that was small. Yeah. I mean, it still is. Like, it still is because I know, like, people in this city had, like, their grade had, like, 1,000 plus people in it, right? Like, their grade. So, like that, like, if you're sitting at less than that, it probably feels pretty small. Our private high school had about 140 kids graduate, I think, but we started with like 300 or 400. Lots left or got kicked out every year. Wow. That's crazy. I think my year was like 120 maybe. Okay, so similar. But yeah, I don't really want to see a lot of people that I went to high school with. Like I'm kind of okay with some of them for sure, but there's others that like if I forgot that they ever existed, I think my life would benefit. That's kind of mean. That's kind of mean, but it's true. We have like 80 to 100. Yeah. My class was under 1,000. I think around 700 graduated. Okay. Yeah. So, like, and what's weird is in my grade, like, I would say 80% of the kids were in kindergarten with the same people. So I was in kindergarten, like I went through school all with all the same people besides like 20% of those kids. So like I feel like there was like maybe 10, 15 kids that joined during high school or even just during middle school. Like there really wasn't a lot of people that like I didn't know since I was fucking 5. And like some of them obviously like I didn't usually have like a class with them in elementary school or something, so I didn't know them super well personally, but usually at least once I was in the same class as some, or like the same homeroom, I guess would be a good way to explain that. Zest, thank you so much for 42 months. I really appreciate that. Fun fact, an American 300 is a Canadian 220. Are you talking about like money? What? I went to my 5-year reunion, but it was at a bar and a Facebook group was created to invite people, which I suppose, hold on, is very Wisconsin since it wasn't like an open bar or even a reservation, just like up at this bar. Oh, I see. So like an unofficial type deal. Hi, Birder. Welcome back to me. Out of those 340, I talked to 0. All my close friends are the grade below me. That's fair. I think my whole school had about 100 students. Really? The town my mom lives in is super small, but they built a pretty big school there. They bus kids in from the surrounding cities, which sounds like a mess. Oh, wow. I don't think I saw a lot of my elementary school mates once we hit middle school or onward. Yeah, a lot of them were the same. Like, a lot of them were. Like, one of the fourth grade teachers came and spoke at the graduation because, like, I guess, like, his whole fourth grade class, like, graduated. So he came and he made a speech and he cried, and I guess he really loved those kids. So, like, I think even at my graduation, my kindergarten teacher was there. Like, wow, like, congrats. Love the captions. I'm glad. I've had 3 reunions so far. They gotten better the farther I get out of high school. Here's to see everyone. We just mellow out more. Yeah. Yeah, see, that seems to make sense. I'm like, maybe when I'm like way older, I'll go to one or something. I don't know. I legit don't speak to anyone who's in my year at school. I talk to. Uh, yeah, I just, including my friend that I just caught up with, 5. Which is honestly a lot. I'm still really good friends with 3 people in high school and also married Mr. Mouse, and we met in high school. That's so sweet. The caption jar plugin for OBS, can it be translated? I don't know if it can be translated, but it is a plugin. I think it's just called like captions for OBS is the plugin. It's a great plugin though. I don't know why everyone doesn't use it because like I know a lot of people put captions like right up on their screen, but I think it's really nice that anyone can turn them on and off. And this one also has an accent function. So I was able to select that I have a Canadian accent, and I feel like it's the most accurate, like, which also kind of sucks because I don't have a super thick Canadian accent, but I feel like it's the most accurate I've been able to get, like, um, what are they called? Like automatic captions to be. Like a lot of the times when I do in Adobe Premiere, it's a little bit wrong, and it's because of the way that I say vowels, like it just like doesn't understand. But this caption is like way more accurate. Parties after you graduated are better than you reunions. You run into so many random faces. I remember this one guy and being like, "Hey, didn't you and so hang out all the time? How is he?" Then he was like, "Oh, he's in jail for stabbing a guy." Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't even know if my school people hold reunions. I've never heard of one. I haven't heard a word of mine. And it's this year. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a bigger deal made of it in North America because we don't graduate from high school. We just sit exams and leave. Oh, that makes sense. Out of my entire school, I speak to one person. That makes sense. Yeah, they probably go through like Facebook. I don't know why all these like 3-minute. Oh my god. First interaction with a former classmate is when I run into them at the store and they have their own family and you can tell they're judging you for being by yourself. Oof. Yeah, that would be awkward. Yeah, I haven't run into anyone, luckily, because I moved away, so. Well, actually, I, like, ran into some people when I went to visit my hometown 6 years ago or something, and that was fine, but it was just, like, 2 people that were, like, kind of okay. You don't have kids and you're unmarried, pity face. I feel like a lot of people that I went to school with, like, didn't have kids yet, you know? I don't know. I think it's like there's definitely like a number of people that like did get married and have kids, but there's like I feel like there's still like a large group of us who didn't. I hope everyone from my high school moved away. The crime rate is out of control around there now. Yeah, if they moved away, then the crime rate would go down. I'm just kidding. Um, I have relatives that are younger than me that have multiple kids. Yeah, it's always funny when someone's younger and has like a ton of kids. But like, power to them. If they want, then they can. They can. But yeah, it's very weird. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that. I'll probably remember more stuff that happened as time goes on, but I can't. I can't. I was gone for so long. Oh, that Joel Haver, the other one high school friend who's doing pretty good, where they find in a squat with no power smoking crack be comedy. Yeah, I feel like that skit goes well because it kind of goes over like how everyone kind of just says like, oh, I'm doing pretty good, and then like you actually kind of take a look at their life and it's just like very hard to afford to live, you know. So it's like kind of an exaggeration of that. It's very funny. I just think you have kids. Like the government didn't intervene or anything. They allowed you to have kids. Yeah, yeah. But this week you kind of look like the mom from Big Hero 6. It really suits you. I went mom mode. I should cut it though, I think maybe. Like, can we imagine this like shorter? I don't know. But I won't cut it today. It's fine. Toddy Lottie, how's it going? Yeah, one of the meanest. Well, should I say this? I guess it's too late. One of the. Actually, I could stop now. I'm trying to think. Yeah, actually, it's hard. I mean, it doesn't matter. Someone who could be the meanest at times, they went on to become a nurse. It's true what they say, though. It's true what they say. They went on to become a nurse. Why? Why? Why do people that bully always want to become nurses? What's up with that? What's up with that? I know many mean nurses they bully because they care. Maybe they just want to prick people. I don't know. I'm sure they're a great nurse. Like, honestly, like, I'm sure they are. Because, you know, the people that people can be in high school isn't necessarily a reflection of how they're going to act their whole lives. It can give you some insight into how they could be. But I feel like they do have the ability to not always be mean, you know? Like, I feel like they had, like, because there's some people that I'm like, I think that person's, like, probably evil, you know? Like, there's some people like that that, like, I'm pretty sure, like, would never grow out of being mean. But the person that I'm talking about who could be the meanest, who could be like really really mean, I do think that they had the heart to like change and grow out of that though. It's hard because I don't know how many people in my school became nurses, so I might, you know, people, you know, this could be the one time in the history of ever that a certain person tunes into my stream, and then I'm like talking shit. I'm always so nervous about that. I had a dentist who I swear enjoyed deep cleaning too much. Well, I mean, if they enjoy cleaning your teeth nicely, then, you know, then they're probably good at it, at least. They're probably getting really clean teeth. Yeah, it's me, what the fuck? I had a friend who was a really good nurse. She wasn't a bully, but she didn't take shit from anyone. Yeah, I think that's important. Because I bet, like, I mean, I've even seen it at the hospital where, like, the nurse is just trying to do their job and, like, someone just, like, starts, like, freaking out on them. Like, that's basically what happened. This person is there. I don't know what for what ailment, but every hour they have to do a, vitals check. So they'll check your blood pressure again and everything just to, I guess, make sure that you don't need to go into like emergency. So this guy was like sleeping in the waiting room, and I guess he had been doing that for a while. Like, I don't know why he went in, But the nurse like woke him up and was like, "Hey, like I need to check your vitals." And he just like started getting really angry and yelling. And I remember hearing the security guard being like, "All right, buddy, it's time to go. Abuse is abuse." And then he was like, "She's harassing me." And then he was like, "She's doing her job. If you don't want to be at the hospital and get care, then just leave." And then he was like, "Oh, I just wasted my time." And it's like you wasted like you kicked yourself out by like yelling at the nurse who was just working, you know? Well, now your vitals are definitely high. Mr. Apples, thank you for the bits. Most of the people in my high school fell into the party of never wanting to grow up lifestyle. Oh, the party never wanting to grow up lifestyle. It was always kind of crazy walking to the bus stop from work and seeing high school peeps in a beer garden every day. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Beer garden every day. I've never been super close friends with anyone who partied that hard, so I just can't like I can't even picture it. And also I always wonder like how'd they get the money? Like if you're like unemployed, how do you have the money to be at a beer garden every day? Like the beer garden beer is expensive. LeBuck Sheriff, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi, I'm Rotten Poppy. I'm a retro variety streamer. Today, I'm cosplaying as Jill Valentine. And then we're going to point my camera at the CRT and play some Res Evil games. I'm going to get into that shortly. I've been yapping for a while, and then we'll do that. I already eat some toast. How is Bloodborne? Oh my god, I was thinking of doing a first ever playthrough of Bloodborne soon. Love Resi, yay! When I worked at a hospital, when I worked at the hospital, a cancer patient complained that he got kicked out of the hospital. He was transferred to. He was kicked out of the hospital. He was transferred to for treatment because they caught him smoking weed in the toilet. He was adamant he got done dirty when they sat his ass outside and called an ambulance to transfer his ass back to us. What? I once had a nurse pull me forward by my IV because I was walking too slow because I was both doubled over in pain and using a walking stick. Yeah, I've heard some nightmares of like some really mean nurses, but then there's also really good ones too. We love a good we love yapping. Most of the time it's unemployment or they worked enough while living with parents so they could afford it. Dang. We've come to the same party for years, and it's no way sad or depressing, Anchorman. It's good. I've been doing it on PC, which has been fun. Oh, that's crazy. Blood builds are so fun. Yeah, we'll have to play some. I do want to play Bloodborne. Like now people are kind of talking about it again because of the sequel that's coming out on the Switch, so. Okay. I should. However, I know we just got the raid. Thank you so much. Stick around. I'm gonna put on my Jill costume, and I'm also gonna eat some toast, and then we'll set up for some Res Evil. I think we'll play 3. I thought I had the Res Evil remake for GameCube, but I couldn't find it on my GameCube shelf, so I think we'll be playing Res Evil 3 Nemesis. I do have 4 as well, but I thought like if we had the GameCube remake, I thought that would be a lot of fun because that one's like kind of different, you know, and like Res Evil 3 and 1 both are Jill instead of 2 and 4 being Leon, you know. So Nemesis came out on GameCube. Yep, as you could see, and it actually says, oh no, this one says only for GameCube. Never mind, but yeah, this one came out on GameCube as well. I know new stuff isn't your jam. Well, it's not always my jam, but it's not necessarily never my jam either. Expedition 33 is a turn-based RPG. Excuse me. Wow, that sounds so boring. I had to yawn in the middle of the sentence. I'm just kidding. It's a turn-based RPG with Paper Mario style themed timed dodges, counters, and QTEs. The game is fucking phenomenal. That sounds interesting. It isn't your jelly. I would love to see a Happy Bloodborne playthrough. Yeah, I think that's gonna be like up on the docket. Um, So that's true. People are weird with FromSoft games. Yep. It's actually so cool how weird they have been, but I think we'll be okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go get some toast. I'm gonna run an ad. I'm gonna put on the BRB video. And take a little break, get a stretch, get a water, subscribe to me on YouTube. Also, we got enough subscribers on the Rotten Poppy VODs channel to monetize it. So thank you to everyone who subbed to Rotten Poppy VODs. It seems as though my CRT streams did well on there. It's like the Donkey Kong 64 VOD on CRT for some reason did like way better than any of my VODs ever have. Dude, I hate these gnats in my house. Die! Okay, I got it. I'm gonna have to wash my hands. I was actually gonna look at that real quick. Switch account. Yeah, because we only need 500 subscribers. There's 2? Got it. Why? Why? Oh, chat. Okay, so you know how I have an X-Files poster? Hold on. You see that up there? I want to believe. Oh, whoops. You see briefly behind Jill, it says I want to believe. My friend that I caught up with from high school told me he has the same poster for the same reason that I have it. He has not watched any X-Files. He wants to believe. So that was great. I was like, yay! 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 So every day I've been happy. Every day. I don't know why I said every day I've been happy. I just say words sometimes. But I'm just happy. I'm happy that I'm not the only person that had that. Yeah, like the CRT streams, like if I open the notifications for the Ron Poppy VODs channel, like it's a lot. Like all of the notifications are comments on the CRT streams. It's kind of crazy actually. It's a cool poster, right? It's a cool poster, but I just haven't like just no one, I don't know, ever after since I yeah, see, I can see when it happened. Like it's actually so nuts. Like I could see my channel like Donkey Kong 64 Part 2 has 500 views. Most of my VODs get like, I don't know, 50 views on my VODs channel. And like the Part 1 has over 1,000 views. Which is like a lot considering I don't even get 100 on a lot of these VODs. So isn't that crazy? Yeah, well, okay, so what happened was a person in the internet sphere messaged me who I look up to. And they were like, well, like a really cool X-Files poster. I love X-Files. And I was like, I never actually saw X-Files. They were like, what? And I was like, yeah, I thought people just wanted to believe in aliens. And then they said, oh God. And then the conversation ended. So I was a little embarrassed about that. It was all in good fun. Like, it's fine. But it was so embarrassing. It was like, I felt like I only know Meowth guy, like, oops. Like, nothing like someone having merch for a thing that you are excited to talk about with them and them being like, I don't know what you're talking about. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, now I'm going on break. I'm gonna change, get some toast. Zach Bussy featured me. Yeah, he came into stream and asked for my permission. I said yeah. So, okay, I'll be right back, everyone. There wasn't double audio or anything during that, right? Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm back. I got the Jill outfit on. I just realized it didn't come back since I changed. All right. And Force Ghost Leia is there. All right, we're gonna switch to the CRT shortly. But yeah, I have somewhere around here I have those like gun straps that go over your shoulders, but I don't want to have to dig them out of my closet after I did all the digging already to get this fucking tube top somewhere. I think the BRB clips have Pavloved me into immense joy. Either that or they're just very funny. Well, it's more likely that you've been Pavloved than it is that I could be funny. Yeah. No, I'm not also live on YouTube. I just wasn't sure if it like doubled up because before it has. So, oh, I didn't see Zach Busey's tweet. I don't look at Twitter these days. I hate it there. I wish I didn't. I wish I could just post on like a bunch of people that I follow have, but I just can't. I just can't. I can't look at it. It's on the Blue Sky? Oh, okay. I haven't been looking at Blue Sky that much either, but should I live react to it, but on my phone so you can see my face? I think it's just showing a feature. It happens to be on my stream, which is great. I'm a celebrity now. Oh, this is actually a cool feature. I'm gonna retweet it because that my face is there, so or repost it because it's Blue Sky. We refloat it. That's cool. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, fix that up a bit, and then yeah, maybe I'll take pictures with the costume on, and I'll just put blue contacts in for that. Because yeah, you're not supposed to really wear costume contacts for more than like 3 hours. Not that I'm gonna be live for 3 more hours, but they do get kind of uncomfortable. Is what I'm trying to share with the chat right now. I mean, even regular, I got monthly contacts, and even those get kind of uncomfortable, but they get uncomfortable after like 8 hours or something, like long. Okay, I'm missing the makeup brush that I'm looking for, so that sucks. I don't know what I did with it. It's probably on the floor. He also posted it to MySpace. Yay! How much are contacts? I've been considering getting some. Uh, they're kind of expensive, but I guess it depends on if you have like eye care insurance that covers it. Um, I mean, for the trials, they only charged me $25, but I think like to order dailies, it was like something crazy. It was like $200 or something like that. To order a month worth of dailies, and I think monthlies are like maybe a little less expensive than that, but not by like a whole lot, you know? What's the name? This is Jill Valentine. But yeah, you can get trials. Part of me was like, what if I went because they only charged me $25 for the trials. So what if I got them to keep giving me trials? Like I wonder how many times I could be like, can I get trials of different ones and then just keep getting monthlies that are only $25? Like I wonder how long they would let you do that for. You know? Yeah, I mean, lots of companies caught on to the many emails thing. You have to sign up a credit card. Those fuckers. What happened here? But yeah, I don't think I will do that. I really like my eye doctor, but part of me was like, I wonder if that's a thing that I could do. Okay, so I have a big plan, so I'm gonna go like okay. It looks okay. We need to make sure that I'm like a good angle and distance so it doesn't look like I don't have a shirt on at any point. I forgot how like zoomed in this camera is. Okay, usually I do have to sit kind of back here, so maybe you do need the gun straps. Oh shit, I don't want to get them. But maybe I do. Just so that it doesn't look like I'm naked. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I have a shirt on. Fully clothed. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get the gun straps down. God damn it. Why was I muted? Okay, well, this is something, but I don't think it works. I don't know what this is. I think it does go on your arms like that, but I can't remember. Probably should have gone with remake, Jill. Shut up. What is this? Okay, well, this is something, but that's not it. Ugh. Chat, I have no fucking clue where I put it. I have no clue where I put them. Could I wear this? What is this? I feel like I wore it in my Metal Gear Solid, but I think it's like supposed to attach to something. What's this? Yeah, like where is that? Where is that backpack? Hmm. Okay, I know one spot where it might be, but if it's not there, I'm just gonna give up. I found it! I found it. I can also like hike this up maybe. Like way like way higher than I would normally wear it. There we go. And it does have a gun holster on it.